Hi, you guys. Welcome to Activate Your Life. My name is Dawn Burish, and we are joined tonight with Jenny Breen, who I am just so excited for all of you to hear from. I met Jenny only through LifeVantage, and that truly is the beauty of this industry. That is the beauty of our company. We truly are, meeting so many great people, bringing them into activation, activating their bodies, activating their bank accounts, and we are having so much fun. Jenny actually joined through another consultant of mine. And that's how this works. We get to lock arms and work with the people that are ready to build businesses. And I am just so grateful to have the opportunity to work with her. To tell you just a minute about myself, I joined LifeVantage 3 years ago on July 12th. So my LifeVantage anniversary will be on Saturday. If you are a consultant already, we will all be together virtually and we can celebrate. I am so grateful that I joined this company. I've actually been on Protandim for about 10 years, and we'll tell you that story here shortly. But I, have been very good friends with Sean and Michelle Poe for many, many years. And I was busy building other network marketing businesses and really didn't look at LifeVantage for a business opportunity. I wanted the products. I appreciated the products. I loved the science and the possibilities with taking Protandim every single day, but I just didn't take the opportunity to look at the products. Then when Collagen launched about 3 years ago, just over 3 years ago, I was like, are you kidding me? The before and afters of the people in the trial just blew my mind. And it made me so excited to join the company and get out and share with as many people as possible. So that's a little bit about me. I live in Sioux Falls. I have a husband and 3 kids. My oldest will be 29 tomorrow. So we are going to get up early and drive to her and surprise her with a celebration. Hopefully she's not on here. She's not. But anyways, we're going to go celebrate her tomorrow. And then I have my daughter, Lily, so that's Sadie, 29. Lily's 18. She'll be 19 in August. She's my assistant this summer, and we are having the best time. I'm not ready for her to go back to her sophomore year of college in, a little over a month. And then my baby is 17. He is going to be a senior this fall. And so he is really excited about football and golf and all the things that 17-year-old boys do. And they keep us parents very busy wondering where they're at a lot of the time. So I am going to start a screen share here. But while I do that, I want to tell you a little bit about Jenny. Like I said, she's going to be sharing with us in a minute. But sorry, I'm like brand new at this. And then I'm not even on the right screen. Okay, so Jenny is from Texas, and she's a wife and a mother. She lives near Houston, Texas. She has been helping women in midlife with hair loss and wellness. How amazing. She's passionate about serving others and sharing her story and hopes to inspire others to begin their journey to continue to begin their journey and continue on their health journey. So I just love this because what's amazing about LifeVantage is this is not a one size fits all company. I'm so sorry. Woo, made it. This is not a one size fits all company. This is like you get in where you fit in and you find the products that work great for you and you have the opportunity to share them with others. So LifeVantage is the activation company. Now, if you would have said that to me 3 years ago, I would have said, that's fancy. I have no idea what that means. Basically, we don't look to supplement things in our body necessarily. We look to activate them. We want you to take our products to make something inside your body. We empower our bodies to make antioxidants, proteins, enzymes. Now we have the GLP-1 hormone, things you need for better health. When you share LifeVantage, you're also, like I said earlier, activating the opportunity to both take care of your body and earn a supplemental income. So who is LifeVantage? Put a 5 in the chat if you've got to hear from our CEO, Steve Fife. He's right there in the middle, and he's really at the helm of LifeVantage. He's leading us in such a beautiful direction right now, and we are just so grateful for him. LifeVantage is debt-free and financially transparent. They're very fiscally responsible, and I love that about our company, really taking care of the money that we have in the bank and looking far into the future about how we can be innovative with products, and with the business and all the things that we're doing. We have 20 years of manufacturing experience. We've sold over 2 billion in products publicly traded on the NASDAQ. I have to tell you, I was with a different company before I joined LifeVantage, and I got an email that said, the company's closed, we went bankrupt. I had no idea. I had built to the top of that company. I was, a pretty big part of the company. It was a big part of our family's income, and that company closed. So being publicly traded on the NASDAQ, LFVN is our ticker. You can go check it out. That is amazing for us because we get to see quarterly reports of spending. So that is awesome. Entrepreneur Magazine just featured us as the stock to buy as one of the most fundamentally strong impactors of the health sector. So where did it all start? I told you earlier, I started about 10 years ago taking Protandim Nrf2. Protandim Nrf2 was discovered by an award-winning scientist, discovering the SOD molecule in the late 60s. Well, fast forward, that's not who discovered or developed Protandim Nrf2. A gentleman devoted his career to fight the aging and the effects of free radical damage, oxidative stress, and aging. Our little yellow activator, Protandim Nrf2, was launched to market in 2003. I think this is so interesting because that's 22 years ago. This is old science that still holds true today. Investigative report on ABC Primetime in 2005, they went in to debunk the company's claim of lowering oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So when they did that, they went in, John Quinones gave his blood, and in just 14 days, the blood proved that he had cleaned up his blood, got all the junk out of there, lowered the oxidative stress. By that, his blood showed by that of a newborn. So that was amazing. The company went berserk, and it was just a little time then where they couldn't produce the products quick enough. They didn't know how to get it to the people, to tell the stories, to really make this product a go. And it became a network marketing product shortly after that. So this was 20 years ago when this was on ABC Investigative Report. Did anybody ever watch that 20 years ago? I know I did. I don't know if I saw this episode live on TV, but wow, like what a way to break into a market. So what can happen with uncontrolled oxidative stress? Lots and lots of things. You can go to pubmed.gov and type in oxidative stress and a disease that you're curious about. PubMed.gov is where the doctors go to do their research. So I told you about 10 years ago, I started taking Protandim Nrf2, and I did that because my grandma had Alzheimer's and she passed away very young and in basically a vegetative state. To be honest with you, she had lived that way for many years, and I was so sad, and I didn't want that to happen to me. I talked to my friend Michelle, and she's like, please get on Protandim Nrf2. Take it every day for the rest of your life. And these are all the amazing things that lowering your oxidative stress can fight. Right here, you can see on the screen. Nrf2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. I hope you're all on Protandim Nrf2. It's an inexpensive product that you can take every single day to fight those stressors on your body. So Protandim Nrf2, you're gonna take that to make antioxidants. Oxidative stress is aging on your body. Think of rust. You leave a bicycle, if you're from the Midwest, like I am, and I leave a bicycle outside in South Dakota through the winter, it's going to rust. That's what happens to our body. We start to rust over time. It's that aging. Antioxidants fight oxidative stress. So by taking this very simple pill, you could lower that oxidative stress by up to 40% in 30 days, 70% after that. This is backed by 30 plus peer-reviewed articles and 7 US patents. Your body's own antioxidants are 1 million times stronger than any supplement you can take. This is going to turn that on in your body and get it working better for you like you did when you were a kid, right? I like to think about the energy that a baby has or that a child has and the vibrancy that they have. They can take a little nap and they bounce up and they wake right up and they go and they run and they play so hard and they could fall down and get back up. Well, if I tripped and fell down, I'd probably like be in a cast, right? Like as you get older, our bodies just can't perform like they did when we were younger, unless we're taking Protandim Nrf2 and other products to really keep our bodies healthy. Protandim Tri-Synergizer is going to have these 3 products in there. They're amplify making antioxidants, mitochondrial health, and NAD. Who's been hearing about NAD a lot? Today on social media alone, one of my network marketing coaches got an NAD infusion because he was going to go play in a big poker tournament in Las Vegas, and he wanted to be on his game, top focus and energy. That's NAD. I take the Tri-Synergizer every single morning. Mitochondria, now that's what you're going to get from NRF1. That's the powerhouse of the cell. So we want to have this really smart, sharp, well-functioning powerhouse of our cell, because we're going to take NRF2 to kind of clean everything up, get it functioning well. But then we also need to support the mitochondria. And then NAD is just going to give you that power and energy that you're looking for every single day. And when you take the Tri-Synergizer together, we have a synergistic effect where we're going to increase all these things that are working together in our body. And this is how, when we develop products, we want to create that synergistic effect for you in your body to create all of these things that are going to keep you in, high functioning health and performance. So we have lots of stacks and packs. Another one is the Vitality stack that has Protandim NRF1, NRF2, ProBio, Omegas. Our scientists have worked really hard to put things together that are going to work synergistically to help you really experience that high health. This is another product that was an award-winning product. So take TrueScience Liquid Collagen to make collagen. We take it to make it. Now remember, this is when I found LifeVantage. I was with a really high-end skincare company, and I was selling lots of products. Our team was doing a couple $100,000 every single month in skincare and cosmetics. And when I saw the effects that people were having, the before and afters that were coming out of the trial for the collagen, I was like, this is what I need to be sharing with people, because no skincare is going to do what this liquid collagen is doing for the people. So combining the Protandim with the liquid collagen creates the most healthy glow, honestly, from the inside out. The crazy things we've noticed is like brighter eyes, clearer eyes. My skin, all the years that I worked for that skincare company, I don't think I got any skin compliments. And now I get compliments on my skin regularly. I don't know why it's jumping so fast. My computer's like. So here you can see is like the stress response on the body and how we can stop the cellular stress cycle. So fibroblast cells reduce unnecessary signals to the immune system that help you recover from constant stress cycles and get back to more optimal function. This makes it an innovative way to support healthy connective tissues that provide strength and structure throughout the body. You can see here all of our study results across the bottom. Here's the thing. Liquid, or collagen rather, is in all your connective tissues. So I have heard amazing stories about recovery from injury, recovery from surgeries, all of these huge, huge things, gut health improving, and all the things that a lot of people assume collagen is a vanity product, and it is. It's going to give you beautiful skin as well. But taken with Protandim, NRF2, we are seeing amazing results, increased collagen density by 100%. I think we all would appreciate that. Here's some awesome before and afters, day 1 to day 15. Are you kidding me? Day 1 to 45. Look at those bright white eyes. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these legs. Okay, the legs on the left, that is our friend Maria. Her legs, see the dimpling? Like nobody really wants that, right? We're getting older. Those things happen. But look at her legs after she started collagen. The legs on the right, that's another beautiful Dr. Nancy. She's in Arizona. She was like, I didn't even recognize my legs. And then this happened, and wow, she's so thankful. And it's not just for women. This is a product for men too. From June to November, using active liquid collagen, fat burn down 30 pounds. The skin tone is so much better. I have a consultant on my team who has done no exercise, and she's had similar results with losing weight and having this total transformation like he did right here. We have so many before and afters. If you haven't seen them and you're new here tonight, ask the person that invited you to share some of the before and afters with you, because they're profound, truly. Okay, Axio. Who's a fan of Axio? I'm like a major fan of Axio. I'm drinking one right now, which I'll probably regret later, but I just wanted to have some energy for you tonight. So look at this 9-year-old 1 week after starting Axio. So what you're seeing on the left is spelling words. Who has a child that does spelling words and they look like this chaotic, jumble of words? And then 1 week later, this nice, beautiful straight line. That's amazing. So Axio is gonna take Axio to make brain messengers and energy. It's gonna activate mental clarity, power for your brain and your body, support a positive mood. Here you can see brain mapping, where on the left, you're gonna see kind of the busyness and the chaos of the brain, and then how it's calmed, with Axio on the right. I've had so many people use this with their children with ADHD, attention deficit disorder, autism, that sort of thing, and have had such amazing results. I know that I do not skip an Axio a day. I'm a really good Axio customer, probably drinking 3 to 5 a day, depending on, where I'm at and what I'm doing, but they're all delicious. They're amazing. Love them so much. So we have the True Science skincare line. The True Renew was launched was that about a year and a half ago already? I'm not sure. Time is flying, right? But what I really love about our skincare products is that they work deep into the skin. And this product itself, the True Renew, is clinically proven to tackle 11 visible signs of aging. This is a 0 on the Think Dirty. I challenge you, if you're interested in knowing ingredients and making sure that everything you put on your body, your family's body, is clean and safe and healthy for you, go check our products on Think Dirty. I told you I was selling skincare products for years with a big team, selling lots of products before that. And our whole thing was better beauty, safer beauty, cleaner products. Our products are better on Think Dirty than that company is. So it's kind of interesting to me, and it's something that's really important to me. So I'm grateful for these products. And then last fall, if you've been here for a little while, we introduced the MindBody GLP-1 system. And where you're going to take the system, it's a 2-part system. We got MB Core and Enhance. You're going to take the MindBody GLP-1 system to make the GLP-1 hormone. And really, Jenny, this is when you kind of got involved with LifeVantage, right?
Yes, that's exactly right. I started, am I going? Am I going?
Yeah, you go, girl.
All right, okay. Yes, I started MindBody GLP-1 in January, and I'll introduce myself and just give you a little bit of background about myself and why I chose LifeVantage and what the opportunity means to me and all that good stuff. I see some familiar faces here, and I'd love to see you guys. It's been such a journey just from January to July now. Getting to know you guys, just this community is so incredible. So I just want to say that first. I live outside of Houston, Texas. Texas is experiencing a little something right now with the flood and all of that. So my heart goes out to the families, to the victims, and just prayers and thoughts for all of them. I personally lost a friend over the weekend, and so just anyway. So I started having babies when I was 30 years old, and 30 years old, I had my first baby. I'm 49 years old now. I have 5 kids. So my oldest is 18, going off to college in a month, and my youngest is 4 years old. So I have everybody in between. I'm a busy, busy mom. I'm a wife. I am all about family. Family is just everything to me. When I had my last baby at age 44, it wasn't as easy for me to bounce back from just back into feeling good about myself again. It was much more difficult. And then not to mention, I was probably kind of nearing maybe a little bit of perimenopause too. I mean, there's just my age, and that's how it goes. So I was kind of struggling with both postpartum and perimenopause all at the same time. Like, what a perfect storm. So I had struggled for 3 years to try to just lose those last 15 pounds. And I know that that's not much compared, to others, or to people who need to maybe lose it a little bit more or need to lose a little bit less. But either way, your story is your story. And those 15 pounds were a nagging 15 pounds for me personally. So I tried everything for 3 years, and to no avail. January hit, and of course the classic, like, January New Year's resolution, new start sort of thing. And I'm on social media as the Wiggy Girl. I connect with women, midlife women who experience hair loss. I have a whole community there. And with that, I found somebody who was talking about MindBody GLP-1. And for some reason, I just felt this pull to start and to do it. It was like, you know what? I think this is it. I just do. And reading about the system, I just felt like this is simple. It's easy. This is exactly how I want to feel. And so why not? And I ended up purchasing the subscription. And the very next day, I woke up and I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to be a consultant. I'm just going to go for it. I have my community. I have the opportunity and kind of the platform to share. Not that you need that, but I have that. And so I figured I'm going to take everybody that I know on this journey with me and start out in my stories and just say, hey, this is what I found. Watch me do this. And if you want to join me, join me. So I did, like right out of the gate. I waited for my shipment and I had a couple people just right out of the gate, like, I want to start this with you. So they ordered. And I popped into my stories. I took those before pictures. I wasn't going to share them. And then I did, because it's just so important to show that progress and that vulnerability, I think, too, is just so important. And it's such a connection for others. So over time, that the community and the accountability and just the organization of, like, I felt structured, I felt in control finally with the core and the enhance. And I was just meeting the product halfway. I was, throwing in some exercise, but not much. Like, I wasn't overdoing it, or I wasn't like crazy about it. It was just, I let the product work. I listened to my body and I walked and I started lifting weights. As 49-year-old woman, I lost the weight. So I lost 14 pounds. And I've maintained it. And about a month ago, I chose, you know what, I'm going to just kind of go off this and just see how I taper and see how I do. And I missed the feelings of that extra energy, that better sleep, all of the other health benefits that came with the MindBody GLP-1 that were completely unexpected. I started to miss those feelings. And so for me, I chose to get back on it. I want to get back on it. It's for me, it's not that it's going to be a for life thing for me, but it's something that makes me just feel good. It makes me feel in control. And I love sharing this with everyone and anyone. And I was telling Dawn earlier today that it's amazing that I came to LifeVantage as a consultant on day one and only knew about MindBody GLP-1. And all of a sudden it opened these doors to so many opportunities, this huge, massive community that feels like family. I was at Global Convention and that just blew me away. It really lit that spark and that fire within me. And I just, and then on top of that is trying all these other products that I had no idea existed, that I didn't know that, like, that was my answer. I needed all of these things in my late 40s as a mom to five, just like feeling run down every day. And mentally, that's hard. It's hard to feel that way every single day and to not have answers. And now I feel like I have the answers, and I unlocked that last piece of the puzzle that I needed for myself to just feel good and run it out, to live my life healthy and good and in control.
Yeah, gosh, I love your story. I feel like there's so many people that are looking for hope, and they don't know where to look. And so we have this great opportunity right now with the ability to share a little bit on social media and find, our information finds somebody like Jenny who's sitting at home thinking like, hey, it's January. I want to take control of this, kick those 15 pounds to the curb. And you didn't know the company LifeVantage existed, right?
Didn't know.
Yeah, you had no idea about this. And the fact that her upline was sharing about this system on social media, it brought it to her attention. And now she's been able to experience these really amazing effects of what activating your GLP-1 can really do for you. So what I didn't know when this product was launched last fall, I was fortunate to be in the trial. I knew what GLP-1s were, and I thought it was like fancy, like a abbreviation for the synthetics that were going around. Truly, I had no idea that it was a hormone produced in your gut. It regulates your appetite and your blood sugar levels, promoting that feelings of fullness, satiety, and slowing down the rate at which food leaves the stomach. I had no idea GLP-1 was responsible for so many things. You know, I would say I've been a somewhat fit and thin person for a long time. But I still had some weight I wanted to lose for sure. And the thing that I started to find for me that has been more important is the Alzheimer's piece. Okay. Like I mentioned earlier, my grandma, that's what she passed away from. Keeping that blood sugar low, that blood sugar level low, keeping, normal blood pressures, a healthy cholesterol, triglycerides. These are all things that are precursors to Alzheimer's. So if I can help take a product that's a simple two-part system to manage that, for me, that's like an insurance policy that I'm supporting my body in ways to hopefully ward off things like that. So, gosh. So the mind body GLP-1 system, take it to make it. Like I said, it's a two-part system. You can see it here. We take 2 pills early in the morning. 30 minutes later, we can have some calories. You can do the MB Enhanced. That's a mix and drink. What I learned throughout the last, gosh, has it been like 9-10 months already? That's incredible. Anyways, what we've learned is how to use the Enhanced. This is really going to be something that's helping to curb an appetite. So some people like to take a couple scoops in the morning, and then in mid-afternoon, you can take a couple more scoops. The serving size is 4 scoops. So kind of breaking that up throughout your day can help to like kind of wade off that hunger. But on average, we have now a new study that's proven to raise the GLP-1 by 200%. And that was our new clinical study. Average people lost 9 pounds in 8 weeks. 100% who lost weight did not lose muscle. To me, that is so important because muscle mass is anti-aging. You need to be able to sit down and stand up out of a chair or a toilet or whatever it is for a long, long time. Reach up and grab things above your head and that sort of thing. So we know that a lot of people using the synthetics, one thing that they lose, and that contributes to the weight loss, honestly, is muscle. And so we have 100% of our people that have been on the trials did not lose any muscle. So the Healthy Weight Stack is a renovation crew activating 22 new genes to restore, rebuild, and renew internal organs, help tissue cells remain structurally strong, like brick and mortar, right? We're going to help tissue cells regenerate, improve coordination, signaling, and impulses with tissue cells and nerves. These are some of the amazing before, and I don't even want to call these after, because to be honest with you, Dr. Ashley here on the left, she has updated pictures. These are before and transformation pics. Like truly, that's what they are. Gloria here did body scans to show her body composition change. That's annoying. We just had an amazing 12-week challenge at the beginning of the year. And here's some of the people that won, losing 21 pounds, 12 inches in just 12 weeks. And honestly, the thing that is going to make a difference in how your clothes fit and how you are seen by everybody else is those inches. Yes, we want to see those 15 pounds gone on a scale because that feels good. But knowing like this year, 11 inches or 11 pounds rather, that looks like more than 11 pounds, doesn't it? But it's that body composition change. On the right here, we've had so many people do labs and see improved lab numbers. My husband, for example, he's 56 and his testosterone went up 400 points on its own. That is an incredible thing that people work so hard to do by lifting weights, changing diet, sometimes supplementing and that sort of thing. But on his own, by just adding in the mind body system, his testosterone went up 400 points. Like Jenny said, we have a really beautiful portfolio of products that she's now experiencing many of these. In our house, we use pretty much all these products right here. We love the skincare system. All 4 of us that live in my home take that or use that rather. The hair care, the AM/PM, like if you're looking for a multivitamin, this is the multivitamin you want. The scientists, when they were developing this product, they knew you needed some things in the morning and some things at night. So taking that AM early in the day, that like wakes you up, gets you going, good concentration and focus throughout the day. And then the rest PM, when I lay down at night, I just can't believe how good I'm sleeping. Like you sleep bad, but until you sleep really good, you don't even realize how bad you're sleeping, right? Like you have that one good night's sleep and you're like, wow, my brain is working today. I'm functioning at high levels, all of those things. So I like AM PM is probably some of my favorite products, but I don't know if I could pick. Could you pick a favorite product, Jenny?
I mean, there are so many.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all of them. I use probably every single one of them. I have not tried the hair care yet, although I do have the scalp serum.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah, I do. The Axio, of course, like one a day for me. I did not take one before this meeting.
Ah,
I,
well, you
I
did
thought
great.
about it, but then I need that reset PM. I need about two of those
Yeah.
tonight. But yeah, I take every single one of them. Even the IC Bright. I started taking the IC Bright just for my eye health, and
Hmm.
it basically, this company checks every box for me that I need
Yeah.
as I age. It's
Yeah.
incredible, and I
Well,
love the skincare as well. I
for
used to use a different skincare that was pricier, a lot more going on, a lot more involved. This is just so simple, and I love simple.
yeah, the four-step system, you just really can't beat it.
Yeah, and the collagen.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I
Mhm.
think the collagen is the best skincare in the market.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
from the inside out.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Okay, right now we have this amazing pack. It's called the High Speed Health Stack. Over the weight fat burn is backed by real science. Here's like these are some of my favorite products. So fat burn, the product, we haven't mentioned that yet. That's going to burn on average 180 calories at rest. So I like to take like two is the serving size. I like to double that up a lot of days. It does give me a little bit of energy, so I don't take it too late in the day. But this the high speed health stack, this is a clinical trial of key ingredients in fat burn showed physical improvements after 16 weeks. Individual results may vary, but daily resting energy expenditure increased by 181 calories per day. Total fat decreased by 5.27, which is equivalent to 4 pounds. 65% of the fat loss was in the waist and the hips. Like that's where you want to lose it, right? So, anyways, this is a great stack. If you haven't looked at this yet, the price is just perfect. And this is really going to get you and your health revved up to really burn that fat and lose some extra pounds if that's what you're going for. So at LifeVantage, we like to say get in where you fit in. I love Jenny's story, how she bought products as a customer and then was like, what am I doing? I need to be a consultant. You know, that really happens to a lot of people where you start as a customer, you fall in love with the products, and then you realize like, gosh, there's so many people I'm thinking about that could be blessed by this. I need to share. So if you're here as a customer, we're so glad you're here. If you are thinking about being a consultant, now is such a great time to talk to the person that invited you to be here tonight and really get a good pulse of what we're doing here at LifeVantage. I'm going to stop the share if I can. Oh yeah, I remember how. Stop share. Okay, great. We're back. Like Jenny mentioned earlier, she got to attend Global Convention, which was just back in am I still here? Okay. So Jenny attended Global Convention with us back in April, and how that really moved maybe it even from your head to your heart. Like you got to see the company, right? Well, if you join now, we have our virtual event on Saturday. So you can sign up. It's a free event. We are going to announce a location of a trip that you have the opportunity to earn right now and some other great announcements. So that is something you could attend. And if you are a consultant that's here and you haven't registered for that yet or made plans to watch that on Saturday, do that tonight when you get off the call. We are so grateful for your time. We love sharing LifeVantage with all of you. And we hope you have a great night. Jenny, is there anything else you wanted to say?
Just thank you for having me. I feel honored to be asked to share my story, so I appreciate it.
Well, you're wonderful, and we're grateful for you.
Yes, thank
Have a
you.
great night, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.